What is going on, people? From the tube, welcome back to another bunch of things. It's been a minute, guys. A lot of things has happened, a lot of things has changed. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know about our Maltipoo Marilyn past 2 weeks ago. He was almost 16 years old, and he just needed to rest. And yeah, it's just rough. I'm not gonna get too much in it because it's still kind of fresh and it still hurts a lot. So, but Marilyn is resting. If you didn't know Marilyn or you're new here, this is Marilyn. So, one of a kind dog, crazy little guy. But we continue. Commodore is here. We still gotta do things, but a lot of things has changed. A lot of things have happened. I gotta show you something new that is also happened. Wasn't expecting this, but there. That's right. Have to wear glasses now. I don't have to wear glasses all the time. These are apparently my vision is not great. Distance. Everything that is close is fine. Everything that is distant is kind of blurry stuff. I found out one of the most crazy ways I took my mom to the doctor, and she, in a really tiny room, she asked me to read what a sign said across the room, and I couldn't read. So I did an appointment with the eye doctor, and here we are now. Now I look like this. So probably for hunting, I'm gonna have to wear these, and fishing I had wear them. I still gotta get used to them. I'm used to wearing them now, but I gotta get used to the physical activities with the glasses on. But yeah, but it's only for that kind of scenario. If I need to hunt, look at things at a distance, if I need to fish or whatever. But there we go. That's how I look with glasses, I guess. So we're not gonna get into we're not gonna get into too much sadness stuff. But this video is kind of interesting because something went down with the engine, my little Amazon engine. That's what this video is all about, and we're gonna go over that, and I'm gonna need your help trying to figure these things out. So check these out. All right, so you guys probably heard me say, "Hey, I'm gonna be doing more fishing, more stuff." I have. Not great. Hasn't gone phenomenal. But I'm gonna tell you a story as I'm explaining what's happening here. Let me see if I can find possibly a headlamp so we can see, because it's kind of dark. Alright, well, I found it. So I'm gonna briefly explain what happened, and then we're gonna go and show you the things that the result of the story I'm gonna tell you. So quite a few weeks back, and you guys heard me say I was going to focus on fishing since Commodore was having issues with his test. We stopped doing the test, and I was focusing on fishing. So one of those trips, I checked my weather just as usual, tracked my weather during the week while I was working, and kind of like figure out what was going down, and decided to go to the lake. And no big deal, we were looking at a 10 to 13 miles an hour winds for that day, which is okay. And I was like, okay, well, let's do this, you know. Turns out that things changed quite drastically. While being in the middle of the lake, the winds started blowing 33 miles an hour, which in a John boat, a 14-footed John boat with a little tiny engine, was not the best thing that could have happened. Things got really, really bad really quickly, and when I tried to make the run to try to get to where my ramp was, which was about a mile and a half, almost 2 miles away, the boat almost capsized several times, and I was taking water through the back. So the only option that I had was either get smashed against a whole bunch of rocks on one side of the lake, or go really shallow and literally go with idle speed against the wind, against the wave, against everything, and try to get to another ramp and have somebody give me a ride, which that's what ended up happening. Somebody gave me a ride to my vehicle so I could get my car with my trailer and go to a different ramp almost 4 miles away on the other side, so I could get my car. In a way, I'm kind of glad that the GoPro wasn't filming, and the reason being is because I'm kind of sad that I didn't film and happy at the same time. One of the reasons why I'm sad is because it would have been nice for you guys to see the chaos. I'm not a person that is easy to get scared, and that scared me. I thought that was it, and it's one of those things that like it made me it made me think. I was like, well, brother, am I gonna be like the example of I lost my guns on a boating accident? Oh my god, buddy. And I was like, well, like, this is it. Like, if I drown or something happened, I'm not making it out. So that was quite interesting. The other part of what I kind of was happy that I didn't film was that if my wife would have seen that footage and how crazy this was, she probably would have not let me take the boat out ever again. So yeah, that was a really bad situation I put myself into. And since then, I haven't taken the boat out, but not. Well, I took it out one more time, and something similar happened because right now the weather is kind of insane. So I was just like, "That's it. Like I'm gonna do some walk fishing, but no more boat right now because the weather is changing way too fast, and it's not worth to end up drowning." So let me show you what's going on. So I'm gonna have to open the garage and show you this. This is my little boat engine, my Amazon boat engine, right? This is the muffler. Now, this is a second muffler. The original muffler on that chaos with the boat, this had a screen, it fell off. With the screen and everything, the screws, everything. The screws, no, the bolts, the nuts, and just fell. So I ended up finding this in Amazon. It was like 19 bucks. So I bought it. Here is what happened the second time that I took the boat out. Let me see how close I can get. So the studs are a little bit bigger because the screen is no longer there. The screen fell in the water with the other muffler. So I end up having to put some washers to try to keep them tight. Like this is what happens. When this got hot, this literally made the stud kind of like threads melt. Now I gotta get. So I had to put these guys here in case that if these move completely, that like you can see there, it will not fall off and I will lose this muffler. So now I do believe this is a stud that is double-sided or double-edged on both on each side. So it goes all the way through to the block of the engine right here. But there's no, if you can see, there is not a head for that. It's literally just a double threaded stud. So the problem that I'm having, this is a 1/4 inch thread, a 1/4 inch stud that is about 6 inches long. The problem that I'm having is I cannot find these things. I cannot find a double threaded 1/4 inch, 6 inch long double threaded stud. And it's kind of annoying because I need to replace those studs in order to fasten these properly so there's no give and perhaps will not fall in the water. Now, the engine is still working properly. It turns on the first or the second crank, it gets on, it rides properly, the gas, everything is fine. The only problem is that with this open, when I was taking water after this fell, one of the things that ended up happening is that made the engine shut off. I took water on that side a couple times and it will make the engine shut off. And when you're in an emergency situation, that's the last thing that you need, is that engine just crapping and dying on you. So that is what happened. That is the problem that I have actually right now. We just came back. Kristen and I had to take our vehicles and run, literally. We got a massive storm threat of 3 inches hail coming down. And I don't know if you guys know, if you're new here, my car got totaled because of hail when we first moved here. And so does Kristen. So we can risk that, and I couldn't risk the boat also getting damaged. So I had to grab the boat and run and got under a bridge just to protect the car and the boat from getting damaged with the hail. So yeah, that's where we are with the engine. Just a quick update about it. I need to do this on physical. I cannot order this and having to chip it back and then come back, because if I get the wrong thing, I'm gonna have to chip it, and then it's gonna, whatever time it takes for them to refund me so I can order the right thing, it's just a hazard. So I tried in Home Depot, and I don't think that I couldn't explain, because I don't know if the real name is a double-sided not a bolt, or if the name is a double threaded not bolt. I don't know what the real name of this. So I guess that my question to you guys is, first of all, what is the name of this? What is the name of that bolt that has thread on both ends? It doesn't have a head, it's just threaded all the way through, with exception in the middle there's a little bit gap. What is the name of that? 2, would the heat make the nut get too hot? Because you gotta remember, the nut that came with the engine and the muffler and the screen fell off in the water. So I'm wondering if the nuts that I put on, when it got hot, or either melted or helped melt the thread, and that's why now this is loose. So comment down below, what is the name of that? Could it be possible that it melted because of the heat and the not proper nut, because probably the nut that I bought is not proper for that? And 3, where can I physically go and try to buy that? If you guys can help me with that, that would be much appreciated. I'm gonna be filming some stuff. I'm gonna be doing some treats for dogs. I'm gonna be doing I got some trout recipes that I'm gonna try. There's a couple of things that I'm gonna be doing while this whole craziness with the wind and the storms get settled, and then we can just go time and go and start fishing. So in the meantime, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So if you guys are interested in getting some of my merch, go to panchothings.com. There's quite a few things in there that you can acquire, and I can ship them out. Highly appreciate it. All the merch and everything is done by me. I make it all by myself. If you're interested and you need somebody to make a screen printed t-shirts, or other things screen printed, maximum of 3 colors, any quantities, hit me up. I'm down for the challenge, and I'm down to help out. If it's a design that I'm not feel comfortable doing, I will let you know, but up to 3 colors I can take it, and I can do pretty much anything. There's some limitations there because the equipment that I have, it's not the best equipment to handle certain things. But if you show me a design, I can let you know if something that I can work on or not. So thank you so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully next time that you see me, I'm wearing my glasses, we're fishing, we're doing something fun. Okay, thank you so very much. Pancho out.